From a technology point of view, we're shifting into heavy concurrency.
Obviously, online is here to stay. Online is going to be ubiquitous. It's going to be everywhere. I mean, in 5 years, it seems like it'll be tough to find someplace in the world without Wi-Fi.
The industry in the next 5 years, I think, will really be dominated by online gaming. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an online gaming guy. If you think about it, really no games are released now except for maybe handheld that have no online content at all.
Well, I think if you have a great game and gamers purchase it initially for a single player experience, they'll play through it however many days it takes. You know, maybe it takes 2 days, maybe it takes a week, whatever, right? But your game is going to have legs if you have an amazing online experience.
I think online component is very important. I think the mistake you can be is where you force online connectivity. If you're doing a single player game, make a great single player game. You know what? Not every game you're doing needs to have multiplayer.
Tetris is just one of the best games ever made. I have no desire to play online Tetris.
Stop with your half-assed multiplayer attempts. Unless you're bringing something new and original to a multiplayer experience, then don't bother to do it in every game.
Having the user connected to the internet, having the user on Xbox Live, and having purchasables, having episodic content, having downloadables, everything, all of it is very exciting. But I still think we have to work out a lot of kinks of what the business models are going to be.
Innovation takes a back seat to financials, and I think that with the advent of episodic games and digital distribution, that those will open up a whole slew of things. And microtransactions, I don't know, just like ad in games, gamers are a little weary of those.
When you look at advertising in games, I mean, if you want to put a billboard for the new 300 movie in your game, I mean, is it going to make sense in the middle of the world of Gears of War? Not necessarily.
The fact that everybody is now online does mean that we will be able to introduce all kinds of new ways of distribution and gameplay that come through the fact that they're connected online, whether that's microtransactions, MMOs, episodic content.
We're incredibly excited about microtransactions and digital distribution, episodic gaming, and all those, a lot of great things at BioWare. And we're actually working hard to implement those things into our games.
It's only a matter of time before boxes go away. I don't know if it's 5 years, but at some point it will just be unnecessary to walk into a store and buy something.
I think the industry over the next 5 years and beyond that is going to be going through this transition from being purely a packaged media business to being a business which is moving to the network. Now that doesn't mean that packaged media is going to go away, but I think that the business model is going to become more a network-centric business model where the games that you buy at retail become keys that unlock these vast worlds of not just game-created content, developer-created content, but user-created content as well. And I think those are some of the most interesting trends that are going to power innovation in game development and game design, how to capture and harness the power of real users over the next 5 years and beyond.
And the thing that's funny, and the thing that's true with me, and I think a lot of the people that I'm peers with, we feel like we still suck and we're just getting started and we haven't even scratched the surface. And everything we're doing is really just training and practice to try to figure out how to really break through. And it's exciting to have this degree of success when we're really just scratching the surface.
The Interactive Achievement Awards are the Academy Awards of the video game industry, and we got a chance to talk to some of the heavy hitters. Let's take a look.
Well, we are very happy. This is quite a new challenge for our Touch Generation series to the North American market. But people enjoy the brain training. All generations, they are working so hard to keep the brain sharp.
What's coming next is Unreal Tournament 3.
Yes, exactly. That was nice. Block and redirect. We've got 400,000 people playing every day on live, and we're going to take care of them. We're going to make sure they're having a good time. They're going to Halo what is what I want to hear for the next 2 years.
When we set out to design music games in general, we knew that there was a great kind of collaborative atmosphere around them. So you play it as a single-player game, and it's fun. But the real joy came from playing it with other people. And it's just like the joy that you get from playing music in a band versus playing by yourself.
I wanted music to have a profound presence, like just as much as the gameplay. It's almost a game that you can play just with the music alone. And actually, one of my intents originally when I came up with this game was, to have kids play it throughout the world, not just like in America and in Europe and Japan, but like in countries where they've never seen a game before.
It's nice to have the award, but sales would also be good as as well. So.
We found that if people pick up the game and actually give it the time to play it and find out what it's really about, they get hooked.
Once they get into it, they see how deep it is and what a good experience it is. And we hear from a lot of people who say, you know, I never played RPGs before, but I played yours, and wow, these are awesome. Are there other ones I should play?
2 seconds into it, you're having a great time. You didn't have to think about anything. Somebody's put the remote in your hand and said, swing it, and you were playing the game and having a great time. Going all the way back in the coin-op industry, we used to try to make games that would always give you just enough so you wanted to try it again immediately, and that's what Sports does. It's so intuitive, and you know you can do it just a little bit better if you just try again, and so it just gives you added play value over and over and over again.
It's all about co-op. Co-op is like the underrated, like, bastard stepchild of this industry, and like if there were more co-op games, you could have more hardcore gamers acting as the gateway to casual gamers and kind of reaching a hand down and saying, hey, come on, let's kill some locusts, let's have some fun.
We're going to see a Wii Sports 2, maybe with hockey or anything like that in the near future?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you, but
I'll take that risk.
I would not deny that, no.
To be in this category, to be with this caliber of